Good morning from the town of West Yellowstone, I think. We slept on the side of the road. It was awesome. And now we're gonna go into a place called Running Bear Pancake House. I see a running bear right now. Both of us are pretty starved, hunger deprived, barely alive after a night in the vehicle. And we're going to replenish our livelihood. Where are we going? I don't know. No, she's driving me in circles.
Well, you're driving me insane.
AAA approved.
What does that even mean?
What does it mean?
Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative. Like this bear. Whoa, that's a sexy bear. Also in a bottom one.
Man, that looks amazing.
That's a hand steak, yo.
Holy macaroni.
I know.
What is that?
It's a veggie omelet. There's like 2 meals if you want. A lot of meals.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah. You're welcome. Back in Yellowstone, and we are headed to see some geysers that we didn't get to see yesterday. One of them is a Prismatic. Grand Prismatic. So we're about, I don't know, short drive away, 20 minutes, and yeah, it's a little foggy today. We just kind of creeped upon a little bison having a little breakfast action right there. I think he's having a little breakfast salad. I got one over there. I'll zoom in. I got one straight ahead.
I can see they looking wild and looking tired and looking for me.
That didn't take long. We were, I don't know, 10 minutes into the park, maybe 15, and we saw 2 bison. How awesome is that? I really want to see another grizzly bear today. That would be awesome. So we just got to look for Mr. Bear somewhere, and you know, just grin my teeth and bear it. Yes, thank you. I will be here all evening. Wildlife stop number 2. We're about 20 minutes in, and we spotted a bunch of caribous. I think they're caribou. Let me take a wild guess and say they're caribou. And there's some bucks and does. Learned that from the Sportsman's Channel or whatever when I was a kid. But yeah, look at how big they are. Their antlers are like 4 feet tall or something like that. Here, I'll zoom in. It's so awesome to see so much nature in such a beautiful place. I really feel like more of the earth should be, you know, reserved for parks and you know, national forests and, you know, preservation areas, because, you know, if we just build everything up and, you know, develop everything, what's gonna be left? We're at the Grand Prismatic, and there's a nice little river flow into the river over yonder as well. It is hot, hot water right from the center of the earth.
That's so cool.
Isn't it? Unfortunately, it's a little foggy and steamy today, so you can't see the hot water pools for all their splendor.
This is one of those days that it'd be great to have wings for an aerial view, because that's it over there. Grand indeed.
So what you don't see on the camera is that this is one of the most beautiful formations in all of Yellowstone, but it is covered by fog. Mother Nature had other ideas today.
Mother ever.
The orange is from a bacterial organism that feeds off of the minerals in the water. The large blue-hatted creature also feeds off the mineral content of the water. Ah! It's attacking me! We're at the Grand Prismatic and we're kind of doing the loop and we came across another bison. Let's zoom in. We're at yet another geyser. I've lost count by now. But not too far away from the last one. And straight ahead, the geyser is geysing. Just in time, the jet geyser is taking off. Prepare for liftoff! Gee, where'd tsunami go? It's like a beautiful blue swimming pool. That was certainly fun. Just had a nice little sandwich break. Nice little turkey cheese and mustard. And I was just kind of noticing over here on the solar charge controller, which monitors how much solar is coming in. I'm getting 15.3 amps in. And for those of you who don't know what that means, kind of like me about 2 weeks ago, basically that's enough to power a dozen small fridges like this. So that is coming from the 2 AM solar panels on the roof, and I would say I have more than enough electricity in here to power all my gadgets and fridge and, you know, goodies and whatnot, so I'm super stoked about that. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Is that Inspiration Point? This is so incredibly beautiful. This looks like a painting.
Imitates art, or does art imitate that?
This like makes my knees a little queasy up here because it's literally a vertical drop right next to this.
Mama's working.
Happy?
About?
Seeing that?
Yes.
Me too.
Finally, we agree on something.
So we're now heading out of the park. I think we're gonna head towards the West Yellowstone, Montana, where we stayed last night. A little concerned about the starter, so if we can get to a park store before it closes, I'll pick one up just to have one on me in case, you know, in case for some reason I turn, you know, the engine off and I can't get it to start up again. Otherwise, when I get back to Salt Lake, I'll replace it. Yeah, and then I think we're gonna try and head back after that. And so Basically, got a long drive ahead of us. Oh, hey, Mr. Buffalo. Good to see you again. And we got another one. Buffalo number 2. And we got some caribous in the distance, I think.
Like a finger pointing away to the movie.
All right, we're at Napa. I just scored a new starter for the bus. It is still on. I haven't turned it on. I got some tools in case we don't make it all the way back tonight, and in case we turn the vehicle off, and in case it doesn't want to start back up. Got all these goodies to try and fix it. However, it could be something else. Only time will tell.
That's the one.
You know, I turned off the freeway.
And you want to turn off the freeway.
No, there's a corn maze. Yeah. I don't know where it is though. I forgot if it said turn left or turn right. So I got a 50% chance.
Left.
Okay. We're going left. Looks like we were right. I don't know if I'm going in the right way here, but we made it to the corn maze. I just locked the keys inside while it's running. Normally you wouldn't want to do this, but the back door is open. Still haven't turned off the bus since Yellowstone. And we are about to go into my first corn maze ever. We start with the straw maze, fun jumps, corn cannon, or let's go over to the corn. You wanna zip it?
Yeah.
Zip it and rip it? There we go. This is where your food comes from. Good old farmer.
You want to race?
Who done it?
If I had to pick, I'd probably say it's this dude that looks like Cusco from Emperor's New Groove.
I think the animal with the green hat did it. Oh, there she is. In the farm scene investigation.
Oh my gosh, so here. Do not punch cards.
So I'm gonna give you one of these. It's a clue book. So on every one of these points, there's a weapon, a location, and a suspect. So on this one, what is the weapon on this checkpoint?
Plunger.
No.
Very careful, hunting weapons.
Here we go. We are into the maze. Gotta say, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Oh, by the way, this is cattle corn. So, oh, there's a little ladybug. So cattle corn, I learned, like cow corn.
No,
Yeah,
but like cattle corn?
No. Cattle, not kettle. Cattle corn, they feed the entire plant, the stalks, leaves, the corn, everything. They grind it up and they feed it to the cows as feed. That was something I learned from the Acres and Avenues web series. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, I've always wanted to be inside of a cornfield, and here I am.
You've never done a corn maze before?
I've never been in a cornfield before.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be with you for your first time. It'd be a little scary. They do haunted corn mazes in like October. People hide in the corn and jump out at you.
Well, that's freaky.
It is.
Somehow we accidentally ended up by the exit, so,
Or the entrance.
or the entrance or whatever. So we're gonna go back in the maze and
I don't understand where they're hunting for someone.
yeah.
Where are they?
I still didn't even understand this game. Hey, we found the first thing.
Okay.
All right, who did it? Find the weapon, location, and suspect. What does this ear and the tsunami have in common?
Both brunettes.
They're both corny.
What does this cornstalk and Jack have in common?
What?
Both don't use their ears. You eat like Jax does. You're very cute.
Look at how friendly this guy is.
I know. What do you think his name is?
I don't know.
Steven.
Steven.
Yes. You're looking at me like you want to.
Look at him. What a nice goat. I don't know if I've ever pet a goat like this before, but you know, it's pretty cool. I like him.
Oh, he's
Oh.
cuddling with you. Oh my
Oh.
God, he loves you.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Does it smell like corn?
Goats like to eat things. Watch, he's gonna take a bite. Whoop. Yeah, little buttons, right? Yeah. Oh, update. I just got a PDF from Virgin Mobile for the bus wrap that's taking place this month of September, and I gotta say, it looks so rad. I can't wait to install the bus wrap. So that was a really cool email just to get in the middle of a cornfield. Anyways, a little buddy escaped. Had nothing to do with this one, although she is the usual suspect. And we're about to fire off a corn cannon. It's hooked up to an automotive battery. It's got a couple little things here, and it looks like this is a trigger. Looks like it's probably, yeah, it's pressurized, and that's probably to you know, not ignite it, but to like switch the trigger thing. Anyways, it looks like there's some targets down there. I'll zoom in a sec so you can see. This is so rad. I love Idaho. I had no idea people shot cannons of corn and played with little baby goats and stuff and had mazes of corn. I cannot wait to see the rest of the US for all kinds of fun things like this. I was born in kind of in the country, but grew up in the city, and this is awesome. It's rejuvenating, and you know, this is America, you know? I mean, silly as a little corn maze is, this is, you know, this is what makes us who we are. There's a target straight ahead, a giant bowling pin, and a target to the right of it.
Yeah, I told you, you eat just like that goat.
Hayden's gonna test the corn shooter. What's the thing? Corn cannon. Sorry, it's my first time.
Yeah, mine too, but like, come on.
What about 10 feet? Dare I call it a mulligan?
Or a loose cannon.
Oh man. That was slightly better than the first one, not so good in general.
Is this how you make popcorn in Idaho? Double loaded.
There you go.
Is it my turn? Is it my turn? Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you?
I don't know, we'll see.
Whatever.
That worked so much better.
Dope.
All right, stunt woman. 45 degrees up. Yes. I was double loaded. Will you spice up my life?
People of the world, spice up your life. Everywhere, girls, spice up your life. Don't talk to me like, do you want to?
Yeah, just like super spicy.
Oh shit.
I know. Just throw it on there.
Posh Spice is my alter ego, so if you
There
want
you
to
go.
fucking spice up, I got that for you.
All right, cool. That's probably good. On guard. All right, ready? All right, I think this is my first Mexican style corn ear ever.
Really?
Yeah.
You've changed.
I don't usually like mayonnaise. This is delicious.
This is really good.
Lady, baby, what a song.
Yeah, high five. You can chew again. She can chew again. All right, we are in a place called Lava Hot Springs. I thought it was a destination. In fact, it looks like it is a town. The bus is still running from Yellowstone. I'm about to turn it off. I have no idea if it's gonna turn back on. We're gonna jump into some hot springs, so I'm gonna leave the camera here. There's a chance we'll be sleeping here tonight.
I can too.
Oh yes, hot springs, here we come. Great news, guys. After 3-4 times the bus did start, I feel like because it's running, we probably should try and get back to the house, back to Salt Lake. Although I do have an do have a starter. I'm not 100% sure it is the starter, and I just want to play it safe. So I think we're just gonna power on through, and see you guys tomorrow.